It is a pleasure and an honor for me to introduce Coach Chuck Klausing for his acceptance for a well-deserved award, the Hall of Fame Ironman Award. You are a coaching legend when for 46 years you've touched the game of football with outstanding and excellent accomplishments. And along with it, be ranked as one of the top 20 legendary college coaches of all times, alongside Newt Rockne, Frank Leahy, Bob Nalen, Bud Wilkinson, and Don Coryell. You're in fine company. You're a coaching legend like Chuck Klausing when you're with those men. And as much as college football was so kind to Coach Chuck Klausing, he was identified mostly at Braddock High School, where he led his Braddock Tigers to 54 consecutive wins and 6 consecutive WPIL titles from 1954 to 1959. I first met Chuck at the outset of that streak in 1954, and I'm blessed to say that he and I have been friends for 61 years. I played my football at North Braddock Scott High School. Scott High School and Braddock were bitter rivals, but yet Chuck and I always remained close friends during those fracases. But all of those games, the Braddock-Scott games, during that 54-game streak were great high school football games, and it was bore out, and Chuck can verify this, when he was inducted at South Bend, Indiana, at the University of Notre Dame to the Coaches Hall of Fame, College Coaches Hall of Fame. The sports writers asked each inductee what was the greatest football game they ever coached in. And these coaching inductees got up and talked about the Southern Cal UCLA game, the Georgia Alabama game, Florida A&M and Grambling, and a lot of other great college football games. Chuck Klausing got up and he said, "The greatest football game I ever coached in was at North Braddock Scott High School Stadium on a Friday night between my Braddock Tigers, who were undefeated, and an undefeated Scott High Purple Raider team coached by Joe McCune. It was a great game, and it had a great bearing on whether Chuck would continue his winning streak." They were losing 12-9, and they intercepted a pass, Braddock did, on the 17-yard line. John Jacobs, his quarterback, got hit for a 9-yard loss. Now he's back on his own 8-yard line with 1:32 on the clock. They're down 12-9. Well, this is unbelievable, and you coaches can understand this. During the sequence of the next 1:32 on the clock, there were 4 fourth down situations. 4th and 29, Braddock made it. 4th and 27, Braddock made it. 4th and 21, Braddock made it. 4th and 11, Braddock made it. He had a tight end who rarely caught a pass, Ray Henderson, and with 37 seconds to go, he catches an acrobatic catch in the end zone to win the ball game. His wife Joanne was sitting in front of me. We thought she died. She collapsed. She fainted. We really thought she died. She missed all of this great excitement of a game that Coach Klausing said was the greatest football game that he ever coached in. Now, we could talk about for hours Chuck's great accomplishments as a college coach and a high school coach, but how about Chuck Klausing as a man? His characteristics as a man are as great as his coaching accomplishments. You won't find a more humble, genuine man than Coach Klausing. He loves God. He loved his beloved and late wife, Joanne. He loves his family. He loves his players, his coaches, his friends. Chuck Klausing is a legend as a coach, he's a legend as a man. And it's only ironic that he now will be the recipient of the Ironman Award, and he befitted that Ironman image last Sunday when he celebrated his 90th birthday. Coach, may you be blessed with many more happy, healthy birthdays with you and your family. And now, Tom Averill, who is the director of the Minor Pro Football Hall of Fame, has the privilege of presenting the Ironman Award to a great man, a great coach, Chuck Klausing.